Oh, I'm already giggling at this one before we even said anything. Excuse me. Oh, this is Heather Eggington, and as you all know, I've started change, erase, delete the narrative about being the chosen one and like all these characters, traits, qualities that someone displays that gets them chosen, right? And I'm giggling about it because I'm like, even when I look like I'm in some kind of, I don't know, superimposed out of space spec, for some reason, that's what the light's like at the moment over here. Um, I like, it doesn't matter what filter I've used or not used. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing makeup. Like, it doesn't matter if you've had your hair done like I have today, but obviously on the other videos I hadn't. Like whether you're wearing makeup, like this choosing it, like over waiting to be picked, to be chosen. Like it really doesn't matter. Like if you've got a fat ass, if you've got like a skinny bum and no cheeks, right? It doesn't matter if you've got wobbly thighs. It doesn't matter if your eyebrows aren't perfect. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. It does not matter one iota about appearance generally, right? That's not, that's like choosing it, like it doesn't matter. Like this pick me, choose me kind of narrative has really fed, um, especially from a visual, like becoming famous, becoming known, being loved by all kind of thing, has really fed like this belief that, oh, if I just look as perfect as they do, then I'll be chosen, right? Like it's actually everything that comes after, to be honest. Um, in terms of you start to choose it yourself, and then it kind of naturally stabilizes, I guess, within you. And then it's like stuff changes, how your appearance changes, your outlook on life like completely changes. It doesn't matter whether people love or hate you. It's like this choosing it thing over waiting to be chosen or hoping to be chosen or perfecting oneself to be chosen is completely the opposite way around. Like it really is completely the opposite way around. It from even like it doesn't even care if you're in a relationship with someone else. And it also doesn't care how many friends you've got, how many family members love you, hate you, everything in between. Like, it doesn't care about those things. The only thing that it really cares about is whether or not you, in terms of the body, this vessel, I suppose, and the conduit in which this true like secret source and connection is, all it cares about is that it's able to like come and go freely, I guess. It's has no areas where it can be trapped or misconstrued or filtered, or like it's literally just a pure source of energy that, I guess, from the core, yeah, um flows effortlessly. Ooh, I said that word and I can never normally say it. That doesn't like it, you can never be knocked off course, right? Like you're just unshakable. Your whole demeanor is very matter of fact about a lot of things. There's not really a, oh, I better make sure that my face looks good today, or I better make sure I'm wearing really clean clothes today, or or like just in case someone sees me, like I better make sure that I look like this, or just in case someone's listening, like I better make sure I say the right thing, or in case someone's watching, I better make sure I do the right thing. Like there's none of that creeping around, um, which is crazy when I talk about it and I'm feeling giggly about it now. Like when I was in the, shall we say, the space in between, I call it, or the void. Um, there were many days where I was like, oh my God, do I really need to wash myself today? That's a different discussion. However, this, I mean, I try work on not having this be about me. Um, it's about like, because what I know now is the less time I spend or focus is spent, or the less someone spends their time, focus, and attention on seeing, hearing, and understanding themselves, the more they see, hear, and understand what's really going on out there in the world. There are quite a few big names, industry names, motivational speakers, really well-known business coaches, spearhead figures that, I mean, people talking about AI and trying to get people into AI conferences and teaching them all these things, because really that kind of that direction takes everyone the opposite way. Like versus what I'm talking about right now, or what I've been spouting a little bit more about on here, around this kind of will I be chosen, am I the chosen one kind of thing, versus, you choose it. Um, it's like we'll chase the next big thing, and in the process of doing that, we become unwell, or our health declines, resources decline. There's a lot of things that like go by the wayside because we're chasing the next biggest hit, the next biggest high, the next big thing that's going to make us or break us, kind of thing. Like AI is a good example. And this isn't that. And I've said this on my Facebook channel. If you're on there, I do spouts and stuff on there. It's like those are all distractions. Those are all, and not all purposely. I don't believe, and this is the other thing, like the grace that I have. Like I don't believe some of these people that are in the positions of power, let's say, that are influencing people to make AI the next big thing for them, and invest all this money to become like an AI expert, or invest all this in your technology to become like AI, like adequate and whatever. I don't believe they actually knowingly are doing it, because I mean maybe they are, like I might be naive, like I've put a message on one of the person's adverts to say like, no, why can't we focus on people like, you know creating or uncovering and kind of getting that real true connection, like with themselves from an energetic perspective, um from a choose it perspective, rather than trying to force the next big thing onto someone, right? You know, Same as cosmetics. Like, why are you promoting a face cream that you say will take years off your skin, when in reality, unfortunately, the truth is like that's only going to decline the more you invest in the next big skincare regime, right? Um, because it's then the suggestion there, the narrative suggests that what it is that the faith that you are putting, the hope that you are putting in to something to make you younger or feel good or whatever, or the next big thing, is external. The power is external, it's not internal. So it's not going to impact or create exactly what they say on the tin it does, right? So, I mean, just to use me as a muse, like I'm 48, turned 48 last month, and I'm wearing no makeup. Don't believe there's any filters on this video. Yes, up front, probably you'd see more wrinkles and stuff like that. But from a muse perspective, there was always something new that wasn't right about how the beauty industry kind of went about selling services, offering services, and kind of positioning products. New, and I kept saying like about creating beauty from within. I've kept saying things like creating connection within. Like it's not a surprise, like that I'm, shall we say, sharing behind the scenes, like what's actually true, like what's actually possible without all of those things. And instead of investing in all of those things, like to get someone somewhere or to have someone be chosen, it's like, no, no, actually, invest in the time, whether that's time or resources, whatever, like in really understanding what's actually going on in the world, like, and also through that, start choosing it, like that thing, like, no, what's really going on here, right? What lies beneath this, the big question, like what's beyond this particular thing that's currently presenting itself to me and suggesting that I have no power, right? Versus something else that says, well, actually anything for you is possible. Um, so it's like having that burning, oh, like an itch that like feels like it's never going to end up being scratched, right? Like that's how it was for a long time. Um, and I was listening to these, You're the Chosen One videos, and they were sharing all these qualities, you know, and it's like, oh, maybe because I've isolated myself so much, or I feel lonely along, a lot, because that's a lot of story in my world. Like that, I'll be chosen then if I've isolated myself for a long time, or maybe if I dye my hair or wear a different shade lipstick, I'll be chosen tonight by blah blah blah. Like, that sort of thing. Like, I don't know, there was just something that I just stopped buying into it a few three or 4 years ago, thinking that it wasn't something that I was going to do necessarily that was going to change or have me be chosen. There was just something there. And it was just an itch that I just felt like I could never scratch. And now I'm freaking scratching it. And there are scabs forming, in like a positive way, in the sense that, like, how I see the world now and how I see the world before, like, it's never going to come back. Like, I'm never going to view below the invisible line, because I use this language, right? Above the invisible line, you can see what's really going on in the world. Below the invisible line, like it's just it's just like a TV program that you are a character in, and you have no control or no say, even no influence on actually how your life unfolds, all because of this. The power is not with you, like the power is in the other systems, external stuff, external resources, for example. Like when you're the chosen one, it says, you'll be wealthy no matter what. Like money's just going to show up, as a byproduct of who you've become, right? That sort of language. And it's actually, again, it's the opposite way around. Yes, these things flow easily, resources flow a lot easier, and there's less effort in them, showing up. However, it's like you have to keep choosing that less effort. you have to keep choosing no matter what, like above all else, like you have to keep choosing it. Um, with that deep knowing, that itch that feels like it's never going to be scratched. Um, that there's more to life than chasing the next big thing, changing parts of ourselves, our body, or our look to be chosen, or to be picked, or to be the next big thing, right? The technology is not going to make us or have us be more powerful than actually what choosing it creates. Bit messy today. I have been holding back a little bit, and that's not going to happen anymore. Have the best rest of Wednesday. And it's bin day, and we've remembered to put out the black bin result.